Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of Dad's Drinking Beer. Today I'm drinking coffee because if you can't tell, I am in a hospital room. Our twins came down with a case of RSV and needed a little bit of medical monitoring and intervention. Everyone's fine now, but today's episode I want to talk to you about how to survive a hospital stay of a family member. So first off, whoever the patient is the most important person. Whether it's your kid, your wife, whoever, they're the most important one. The two things I really suggest for that to help survive a hospital stay as the dad is learn the lingo. Know just enough of the medical terminology so you can have a working understanding of what's happening. When we took the twins into a sick visit to their pediatrician yesterday, and the doctor was concerned and said we need to go to the hospital about it. I was able I put my ear against the door and I listened in to the pediatrician talking to the admit desk here at the hospital and hearing what the doctor was saying, and they had it on speaker so I could hear what the admin desk was saying and able to get a real sense of, on the medical side, how concerned they were and able to kind of judge for ourselves versus just taking the filtered approach of the pediatrician. So it was really kind of helpful and nice to have ownership of that situation and know what was going on. Also helps when you actually are talking to medical professionals, you can use some of the same terms they're using and help be on the same page faster. And it's kind of fun to eavesdrop. Next, ask questions and speak up. Don't wait for something to figure itself out. If you think something is different than it was before and requires a reevaluation, ask about it. We're all laymen in this situation, and a lot of us like to be the most informed people in the room that we're in, and we don't like to feel like we don't know what's going on. In this situation, we kind of don't know what's going on, and that's okay. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to ask the nurses to do stuff that's actually pointless. Don't let your ego get in the way. Just do the best you can and look out for your loved one. Now, for you, how do you get through it? How do I get through it and my ego? First, situational awareness. I try to learn the hospital as best I can. Where are the entrances? Which elevators are best to get to my room, to get to the cafeteria, to get to the coffee stand? Where are any public visiting areas of the hospital? The hospital we were at before, we would think, we would just go meet in the cafeteria when we have someone come by and visit, and we either couldn't or didn't want to take them up to the NICU for whatever reason, until we found out the cafeteria closed, and so we had to try to figure out new places to meet. So it's really great if you kind of have a sense of that already and make things less awkward and all that jazz. Also, especially in a children's hospital, are there family rooms? What's in the family's rooms? What's available? Here they have a free coffee pot that, it's free for a reason. You're still going to drink the coffee when it's 3 a.m. because it's all that's available. It's not Stumptown Roasters Latte, let me tell you that. But kind of know what those things are and where they at and what they offer. And also, if nothing else, it can help other people. I've had a lot of really, really great conversations in hallways of the hospital whenever I met someone else who obviously was lost and confused and stressed because their husband fell and broke his leg or whatever the case was. And so really have some good community moments there with people in the hallways, just talking with them and being just informed enough to help them a little bit out in their bad day. So it's kind of nice to do that too. And also explore the hospital. I know, the hospital that we were at when they were born, their NICU hospital, it was an older hospital that had some new wings, some old wings, and some of the floors were just simply closed. I had signs saying restricted access, do not enter, so I went into them. And it's really kind of fun to see these post-apocalyptic hallways with empty hospital rooms and flickering lights, and just kind of getting a sense of, that's the old NICU that they used to have before they built a new one, and kind of fun things like that. So explore the hospital, have a little bit of fun with it. You're in a serious situation, there's lots of serious things going on, but if you take a few minutes and just have a little bit of fun, it's not a bad thing. You have a lot of fun with that. And then lastly, some things to bring. Obviously change of clothes, toiletries, things like that. I bring my work bag. I have a work bag that has everything I need to work on the road, and so if nothing else, knowing I have a laptop to write out blog posts to the family or things like that, and I know I have all the chargers for all my devices in one place ready to go, a lot less stressful than if I just left the work bag at home since I'm not working. Also, I like to bring a hat. This is really important to me. You're not going to shower every day, most likely, and so your hair's going to get greasy or whatever. So I like to have a hat that I can just fake the hair thing on. This one I really like because it's a runner's hat, so I can wash it, so it doesn't get really dirty. I'm really proud of finding this hat while I was in the hospital in the NICU. Anyhow, long story. Also, snacks are good, so snacks are great. Also, it's great if someone asks what they can bring, have them bring drinks, sodas, or snacks, as the vending machines get really expensive and annoying, and it's really nice to just have a bag of goodiness in your room that you can just pull from whenever you get the munchies or whatnot. So anyhow, those are my tips for how I've gone through the hospital stays, now with 4 different kids being admitted to the hospital at different times. So hopefully it can help you out. If you have any other ones, leave them in the comments, and look forward to hearing from you. So, for Dad's Drinking Beer, this is Brandon. Cheers. Alright, Dads, my wife's out of the room. Another pro tip: find a restaurant near the hospital that has good beers on tap. Offer to get dinner there one night. Go to the place, order the food, order a beer. You drink the beer while the food's being made. They give you food, you bring it back. Just do it. Everyone's happy. It's a great... Oh, she's coming back.